Hi, this is Alessandra and this is a 60-minute power flow, perfect for beginners. If you've been doing yoga for a few months, or this is your first class, this will give you a good idea of engagement, power, and just a sense of flow. So come join me on the mat. You'll need 2 yoga blocks. Let's get ready. We'll need a block for this practice, or maybe even 2. Come into the center of your yoga mat and find a comfortable seated position. You may want to sit at the edge of the block and just fall towards your pubic bone as you push the bones, seating bones, down into the block, lifting the crown of your head up towards the ceiling as you relax your shoulders. Start to connect with your breath, the Ujjayi Pranayama, engaging your core muscles as you inhale through the chest to the crown of your head and exhale, relax. Inhale, try and reach 4 seconds. Exhale. Third one, inhale, refill up. Exhale. Inhale, start constricting through the throat. Exhale. Inhale, really expand the chest, fill up. Exhale. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes if you have them closed. Reach your fingers wide and bring the tips towards the floor. We want our fingertips to be as far away as we can, but just lightly touching the floor. Keep them around the same line as your hips. And as you inhale, reach your arms up. Look in between your hands and try and squeeze the ears. Exhale, reach wide and down. Inhale, again, reaching up as you look up, and exhale as you reach wide. Energy in the fingertips, look forward and slightly down. Inhale, last one. Inhaling deeply, exhale wide and down. We're going to inhale, reach up again, and this time we're going to interlock as you exhale. Interlock the fingers and push the palms up, inhale. Start to rock your tailbone forward, and exhale, push the chest forward and arms move back. Hold it here, 3 breaths, inhale. Really working here, exhale, it's a tough position. 2, feel the arch of the spine. Exhale, reach back. 3, pushing the chest up. Exhale, draw the ribs in as you reach the palms together and up. Exhale, arms wide and down. You'll feel your spine is now engaged, feeling a bit of a workout in the shoulders and back. Let's start to relax the neck. You may want to relax the hands, palms onto the knees or thighs, and start to engage with the breath again. Drop the chin down. And on your inhale, roll your left ear towards your shoulder. Aligning the ear to the shoulder, slightly lift the chin. And exhale, roll back down, chin to chest. Inhale, rolling to the right ear, chin moves up. Exhale, roll back to center. We continue this for a few more. Inhale, roll the ear over to the shoulder. And exhale, back down. Inhale, rolling over, ear to shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, ear to shoulder. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, really open up, relaxing that ear down, and exhale. Stay here with your chin down towards the chest. And inhale, we're going to reach our arms wide and up and start to look up, engaging the ribs in, and exhale wide and down. Reach your left palm up, about shoulder level, and push the air away from you. Your hand is in a flex position. Keep your right fingertips on the floor to try and measure that your shoulders are square. We're going to try and avoid from dropping over to one side, so stay centered and your fingertips on the floor. Start to lower the chin down as you exhale. Inhale, roll that right ear over to the shoulder. And exhale, stay here. Start feeling the stretch now from the wrist all the way to the neck. And every inhale, center yourself. And every exhale, dropping that ear down even lower. 2 more here, pushing the palm away from you. Exhale, drop the ear. Last one, find space in your breath. Exhale, dropping the left fingertips down, roll the chin to the center. Inhale, reach your arms up and look up. Squeeze the palms together. Exhale, fingers wide and down. Inhale, raise your right arm up, about shoulders level. And exhale, your palm is flexed, pushing the air away from you. Inhale here. And exhale, drop the chin down. Roll that left ear over to the shoulder, lifting the chin ever so slightly, and feel that stretch from the base of your palm to the neck and ear. Hold it here, 2 more, engage. Exhale. Last one, big breath. Exhale, as you drop your fingertips down, roll the chin back to the center. Inhale, reach your arms wide and up, look up, squeezing the palms together. Exhale, wide and down. Inhale, last one up. Interlock your fingers and exhale, push the palms up. Really squeeze the elbows in. As you exhale, rocking your hips forward, open the chest. We do it again. Inhale, creating that arch in the back. Exhale, pushing the heart forward and up. 2, inhale, pushing the palms up. Exhale, really work the chest forward. Last one, 3. And exhale, draw the ribs in, palms together. Inhale, reach up, covering the ears with your arms. Exhale, reach wide and down. Well done. We've opened the chest, shoulders back, engaged all the muscles. Let's move into tabletop position. Bring the block back to the top of the mat in case we need it later. And we come into this tabletop position and really connect with the hands. I like to do tabletop a lot in my classes, so you really can connect with the fingers and the correct alignment of the palm and wrists. So here in tabletop, your hands are about shoulder width apart. So really measure the shoulders. And then rotate your index finger so that it's parallel to the sides of your mat. Engage the fingers. So you'll need to see a slight bend in the fingers. Don't worry if you're not able to do this in the beginning, but you really need to consciously be aware that you should be practicing this engagement. So really bend the knuckles. And the base of your finger knuckles, you need to push them down into the floor. Your fingertips are probably turning white. That's good. Good engagement in the fingers. Now start to imagine there's a palm pushing against your inner forearm and you're trying to resist. So the forearms are hugging into that center. Start to engage the shoulders by pushing your heart towards the ceiling. So now we have our fingers, wrists, forearms, and shoulders all engaged. This is the correct engagement for when you need to do plank pose, tabletop, or downward facing dog. Try and remember this feeling. Inhale, 1 more here, really pushing the heart up. And exhale, well done. We're going to start to move in circles 3 times, 1 direction. Really trying to go over the wrists. Really reaching your limit. And exhale, moving back. Last one in this direction. Exhale. Let's reverse it, go the other way. Inhale, pushing the fingertips, really move from side to side. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, we come back to center. Well done. You may feel already your forearms are working, that's good. Really try and focus on the fingers so you avoid putting too much pressure on the wrists. Okay, from tabletop position, we're going to start moving in from cat-cow. So cow pose, I'm going to explain the pose first and then we move more fluidly. Cow pose is when you drop your ribs down and you slightly push the chest forward in between the shoulders. You want to lift the tailbone up, and as you lift the tailbone up, your eyes also move up. So your body is moving in the direction of your eyes. And exhale, as you push the floor away from you, we now enter. Let's repeat it 5 more times. Second one. Exhale, cat pose. 3, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Look back. 4, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. 5, inhale, tailbone up. Exhale, push the floor and look back. Last one, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Really hold cat pose here. Drop the back of the toes down, toes touch, heels apart. And as you sit back, keep the tailbone tucked. Start to slide your hands forward and we come into child's pose. Bend the elbows, dropping the forearms to the floor, relaxing your arms here for 2 more breaths. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Make sure the weight of your sitting bones is moving back. Exhale and slowly come up, sliding the hands underneath the shoulders. Align yourself once again in tabletop. Okay, so from here, we're going to start increasing our mobility and balance. So start to slide your left foot back, aligning the heel over the toes and engage that back thigh. So lift that left thigh up. Inhale. Start to shift the weight over to your left hand as you come onto the fingertips of your right side. Inhale. Make sure that left shoulder is engaged, so avoid dropping. Really push the floor away from you. Option 1, stay here for the continuation of this pose. Option 2, reach that right arm forward. Option 3, if you feel stable, point that left foot back and lift it up hips height. And hold it here for 3. Exhale. Second breath, nice and big. Exhale. Engaging that left shoulder, 3. Exhale, drop that hand down and bring your knee back to where it was, tabletop. Well done. Other side, slide that right foot back, align the heel over the toes, and engage that right thigh up and back. Shift the weight into your right palm and come onto your left fingertips. Well done. Inhale, engaging the core, lengthen the neck, crown of the head moves forward. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, lift the left arm up. Bring the arm around the same height as your ear and then start to lift the foot, if you want, into the third option. Really pointing the foot back, engaging that right arm. 2 more here. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Well done. Inhale, cat-cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Untuck the toes and sit back onto the heels, sliding the hands forward, head down. Bend in the elbows so your forearms are comfortably on the mat. 2 more breaths. Inhale into the sides of your chest and ribs. Exhale. Inhale, fill the chest up. And exhale, slowly come up. Inhale, sliding the palms underneath the shoulders. Measure yourself again into tabletop position. We're going to start to incorporate that cat-cow pose. So remember cat, nice and round. We're going to lift that left leg back and up off the floor as we did before. And bringing that knee into the nose. Really push the floor and round the shoulders. Repeat for 2 more. Inhale. Leg back, crown of the head lengthens, exhale, round, knee to nose. Last one, inhale, third one, reach back. And exhale, round, hold it here for 1 more, inhale. And then drop your knee back down, neutral spine in tabletop, well done. Right leg, inhale, reach back, engage the core, lengthen the neck. Exhale, knee to nose in cat pose, round. Inhale, reach back, lengthen. Exhale, round. Last one, push back, lengthen the spine. And exhale, really round in cat pose. Bring the knee up high into the nose, hold it. And exhale, release, knee back down, untuck the toes, really relax in child's pose. This time, slide your arms back next to your feet. Drop the elbows, shoulders, forehead down. Maybe even give yourself a bit of a massage on the forehead, rolling from side to side. Stay connected with the breath. Exhale, come back up. Come back into a neutral spine in tabletop, toes tucked. We're going to start getting more dynamic. Let's reach the right arm forward. Inhale, pushing the left hand into the floor. And as you exhale, bring that right palm into the center of the chest and start to slide it towards the left on the floor. And try and align the right shoulder to the center of the body as you drop it down. Turn your head towards the left and drop that down as well. Your eyes are looking up. Start to reach your left hand up if you feel comfortable and stable, and point your fingers up towards the ceiling. Stay here as you inhale, and exhale, reach behind you and grab your right inner thigh. Walking those fingertips in, start to open that left shoulder, really turning the head as well. Inhale, 2 more here, open that left shoulder, push. Exhale, aligning the hips forward over the knees. And exhale, release that left hand and reach it back up. Inhale, pointing the fingers up. Exhale, left hand back down under the left shoulders, and inhale, push. Reach that right arm forward. And exhale, right hand down. Rotate that left foot onto the side of your mat, onto the floor, and your toes are pointing back. Here you want to slide that right foot back, and you want to align wrist, knee, and foot, all into one straight line. Keep looking down at the left wrist as you align your shoulders, stacking the shoulders on top of each other. Keep looking down as you push the hips forward now on top of the knee. Feel the alignment as you raise that right arm up. Inhale here, if you feel comfortable, start to reach that right leg up as well. Try and avoid sitting back and keep the hips pushing forward as you lift the leg. And if you feel stable, if you want to play more with the pose, you can start turning the head to look towards the wall, or even turning to look up. Hold it here for 2 more. Keep those hips moving forward. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, turn the head to look back down at the left wrist and slowly bring that right hand down. Turn that left foot in and keep your right foot up and bring that right leg into a 90 degree with the hips. Inhale, start to draw circles with the knee. Your foot is flexed. 2. Last circle, 3, and we're going to reverse it. 1, reach that knee up. 2 and 3. Exhale, knee goes back down. Straight to the other side. Inhale, left arm up. Engage that right shoulder. Exhale, slide under the body. and align the shoulder to the center. Drop your shoulder and head down. Look at the ceiling. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, reach behind you if you feel comfortable and grab your left inner thigh. No problem if you stayed there with your arm up or on the floor. If you're here, start to open that right shoulder and keep looking up. 2 more here. Wherever you are, exhale. 1 more breath. Exhale, release the fingertips and reach them back up. Inhale, pointing towards the ceiling. And exhale, right hand down. Push the floor away from you as you inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, left hand down. Start to rotate your right foot off the mat, 45 degrees. Slide the left foot back, extending it back and straight. Align wrist, knee, and foot. Looking down at your right wrist, start to stack the shoulders. Start to engage your glutes, pushing the hips forward over the knee. As you feel the alignment, raise that left arm up. Hold it here if you feel comfortable. Maybe start to lift that left foot without dropping the hips back. Remember to push the hips forward as you lift the left foot. And exhale, maybe even play with your gaze, your drishti, and look up at your left hand. 2 more here, wherever you are. Exhale. Lift that left foot higher, push the floor. Exhale, well done. Look down, keep that left foot lifted as you drop your left hand down where it was, rotating that right foot in the tabletop. And then we'll flex our foot, bend the knee at 90 degrees and start to draw circles. 1, 2, 3. And we go reverse it. Go back. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Knee back down, untuck the toes, sit back. Child's pose. Really stretch that lower back down as you slide the fingertips forward. This time, engage the pose. So instead of dropping the elbows down, we're going to lift the elbows up and push the palms into the floor. Your forearms should be lifted. Start to walk your fingertips forward as you keep sitting back onto your heels with your tailbone. Stay here and feel the stretch deepen. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale, slide on up into tabletop. Inhale. We're going to start to move it more into a vinyasa now and take our first downward facing dog. So remember, engagement in the palms. Tabletop is the perfect position to do before your downward facing dog, as you have the correct alignment and measurement of the body. Your hands are perfectly shoulder widths apart, and your feet, when flexed and at 90 degrees from the knee, are at the perfect distance. No need to move your hands or your feet, just need to lift the hips up and back, and you're at the perfect distance for your downward facing dog. Engage your fingertips again, pushing the base of your knuckles down. Your feet are parallel, hips width apart. Engage the arches of your foot. 2 more here. Breathe deeply and start to lift the tailbone up. If you're feeling tight, maybe you should be already walking that dog out. We'll do 1 more. And exhale, eyes forward. We'll take a step forward, 2 steps forward. Try and do it gently and lightly. So without noise, walk forward, right foot following with the left, toes touch. Maybe you need a block as you straighten the legs out. So grab your block if it's there for you. Reach forward with the crown of your head. We're coming into a flat back. And then exhale, slight bend in the knees, and then drop your chest and stomach forward and down. Leave the block and drop the fingertips to the floor. Hang your head. Let's pivot our feet out. about hips width distance now, so your feet are separate. And start to grab your elbows, walking your fingers onto the elbows. Hold it here and start to sink down. Staying with the breath, we sway from side to side. Hanging from the hips, maybe you do a few pulses here. And as you pulse, maybe you can feel your ribs slightly touching your thighs. Maybe just stay steady for a moment for the last breath. And exhale, slowly release the hands, dropping your hands down to the floor. And let's come in to a flat back again. Inhale, pushing the heels, pushing your body away from you. If this is too tight, maybe come onto the block. As you push onto the block or onto the floor, the action here is to really lengthen the spine. You need to feel the spine flat. Pushing the crown of the head forward, feel your neck nice and long, an extension of the spine. Let's start to engage our stomach muscles and our legs and leave the floor or the block and bring it onto your hips. Hold it here, push the hips away, crown of the head moves forward and come on up. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes, tailbone tucks in. Exhale. Hold that engagement. Inhale. Reach your arms wide and up. Exhale, hands down. Bring your palms to the front and open the shoulders and chest. Hold it here, engaging the glutes. Don't lose that engagement. The tailbone is tucked. 2 more. Really squeezing the glutes and thighs. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Let's pivot the feet back in. Toes touch, heels apart. Spread the fingers, the toes wide. Bring the weight back, shifting the weight onto the heels. Keep that engagement of the glutes and thighs. Let's take 1 breath as you reach the arms up. Inhale. And hold it here. I'm just going to turn so you can see my back. You can stay to the front. So with your arms up, you're going to, and your feet together, you're going to want to grab your left wrist. So inhale, pull that left wrist up and feel the whole side of your left body opening. You want to imagine that you're in between 2 walls, so you cannot fall forward or back, but only from side to side. So as you pull up, engage your glutes and just fall towards the right side. Your hips will naturally move towards the left to find balance. Push that right armpit forward, left shoulder back to stay aligned. 2 more breaths here, really pulling on the wrist. Exhale. 1 more, push, dig deep. And exhale, come back up. Well done. Inhale, join the palms together, look up. Really squeezing the ears in. Exhale, arms wide and down. Take a breath here, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, grab your right wrist. Remember, you're in between 2 walls. Inhale. And exhale, fall over to the left. Your hips push over to the right. Exhale, hold it here for 2 more. Inhale. Left armpit moves forward, right shoulder back. Exhale. Last one, really pull on the wrist. And exhale, come back up. Palms together, squeeze the ears in. Inhale. Exhale, wide and down. Well done. A lot of engagement again in the back. And now the side body. Let's take 1 more breath here in Samasthiti. Let's take 1 Vinyasa. 1. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fall forward, bring weight into the toes. You can have a slight bend in the knees. Inhale, slide the fingertips up and push the knees away from you as you bring the crown of your head forward. Exhale, palm of the hands go down. Stay here. Engage the fingers. Remember, as soon as you feel the contact of the floor with your palm, you engage the hands. Inhale, let's take 2 big steps back into plank. Remember that engagement of the forearms, hug them in. Push the floor, bending the fingers. Start to engage the shoulders by lifting the heart up. Hold it here for 1 more. Tailbone in. Exhale, knees slowly come down. Inhale, heart moves forward, eyes and your gaze shift. And exhale, come into a Chaturanga. Elbows move back and in, heart moves forward, come down. Push the back of your toes onto the floor. Squeeze the elbows in. Your knees are lifted, but the back of your toes keep pushing down as your chest moves forward and up. Inhale, hold it here in Cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, push up into tabletop. Measure that distance again before coming back into downward facing dog. Hold it here, relax your neck. Dropping that head. 2 more, engage the forearms and shoulders. Exhale. Armpits are rotating in. Last one. Exhale, eyes forward. Remember that big step. Now start with the left. Inhale, left foot, follow with the right. More fluid. Exhale, fall forward and stretch. Knees bent or straight. Inhale with a flat back. Push the heels down and reach up. Exhale, interlock the fingers this time and push the palms away from you. Engage your glutes, tailbone tucks. Push the hips forward. As you inhale, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, keep squeezing the glutes and arch back. Inhale, come into a straight spine, ribs in, the arms up. Exhale, fingers wide and down. Let's go back. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fall forward, slight bend in the knees. Inhale, flat back, pushing the legs away from you. Exhale, plank. Inhale, hold plank, engage the core. Exhale, knees, chest, eyes forward. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold it. 1, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale, slide your left toes back. I want you to remember that cow pose and what we did when we brought that knee into the nose. But this time we're going to do it from a plank. From down dog into a plank. So plank is when you shift your shoulders over the wrist. But here we're going to bring and draw that knee in and touch the nose. Come back into a half down dog. Your left foot is still back. Your left heel is lifted. Inhale, right knee to nose. Engage. Exhale, move back. So this third time, we're going to do it again and then step forward. So inhale, bring that knee to nose. Now look forward, foot is flexed, and enter that foot in between the hands. If your foot has landed further back, make sure to grab it and just help it forward in between the hands to have correct alignment. Here, drop the left knee down, drop the back of the toes, and start to sink into your right heel. So here you really can bring that right knee over now onto the toes and start to feel that stretch deep and on your left psoas. Tuck the tailbone slightly in to avoid any compression in the lower back and engage that right heel as you pull the glutes towards the heel. Palms on top of each other on the knees to give yourself support and space. The stomach moves away from the thigh, chest lifts, elbows and shoulders down. 2 more, feeling the stretch here on this left side. Exhale. Last one. Exhale, hands down. Come into alignment, knees over the right knee over the right heel, and your left knee is underneath the hip. So you may need to bring your fingertips down for a moment as you tuck your left toes in, and we're going to reach our arms up. Inhale, as you reach the arms up, engage your core. So naturally, to engage, your tailbone tucks in. Inhale, really dig deep to lift. Start to lift that left knee off the floor. Well done, and bend that right knee, sit down. Sitting deeper, engage that left thigh, pull it back and up. Tailbone continues to tuck as you lengthen and lift up. Hold it here. 2 more. Exhale. Last one. Hold. And exhale. Shift forward. All the weight is now in that right thigh. Really hold it, engage, and take a step forward as gracefully and as softly as you can. Woo! Good workout. Well done. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, just connecting back with the breath. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to reverse it. So remember the muscles we engaged. I'll do it with you. Inhale, arms up. And for a moment, we floated. So point that left foot back and lean forward. As you lean forward, your left foot lifts. And for a moment, you'll need to bend that right knee and engage and hold, balancing here. The goal of this pose is really not to touch the floor with that left foot, but we need to take that leap and step back. Try and resist touching the floor. And then slowly bring that left foot back down. Well done. Inhale. Bring the shoulders and arms over the hips again. Tuck the tailbone in and left thigh lifts up and back. Hold it here. And as you bring your elbows wide, shoulders level, your arms are in a cactus, exhale, bend that left knee and slowly bring it back down. Well done. Fingertips to the floor, look forward. Try and reach that right foot back without making noise. So lift it and pull it back. Well done. Just going to take a step back. Inhale, right thigh lifts. Maybe I'll do it again. Right thigh lifts. Look forward. Exhale. This time we're going to try knee, chest, chin. So as your chest falls, your foot lifts and your chin is on the floor. From here, keep pushing the chest and start to slide your legs back down. Point your toes back, engaging the legs, knees lift. Come back into Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, forehead down. Inhale, really push with the hands and knees and slide back up into tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Hold it here in down dog. Exhale. 2 more. Push the floor. Exhale. Engage the arches of your feet. Exhale. Slide that right foot back. Your heel is stacked on top of the toes. Your eyes shift forward. Come into plank. Inhale. Lift the left knee to nose. Exhale. Push back. Inhale. Left knee to nose. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, left knee to nose, look forward, flex the foot, and exhale, enter the left foot in between the hands. Drop that right knee down, untuck the right toes. As you tuck the tailbone in, remember to push that left heel down, engaging your muscles and pulling the glutes towards the heel. Hands stack on top of each other on the knee. Push the thigh away from you, create distance for the stomach, and drop the shoulders and elbows down as you lift the chest up. Stretching the right psoas. We stay here for two more breaths. Exhale. One more. Exhale, well done. Bring your fingertips to the floor and align your knee, left knee over the heel, ankle, and that right knee needs to line underneath your right hips. So fingertips back down on the floor to just assist as you tuck the toes and come back up. Okay, we're doing the right side. So inhale, reach your arms up, engage the core, tailbone tucked, and start to lift. Hug the energy, legs hugging into the midline. Push that heel back and engage that right thigh. Keep the tailbone tucked as you pull the fingertips up, sink down. Two more here. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Engage. Exhale, lean over to the left thigh. Feel that engagement in that left thigh and hold it. Take control in that leg as you gently take a step forward with the right. Well done. Inhale, arms up, catch the breath. Exhale, arms wide and down. Always through the nose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, wide and down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hands down. We do the reverse, so shift the weight into the left foot. As you reach the arms up, right foot points back and up, and start to shift. Find balance for one breath. And exhale, start to bend that left knee. And as you take that big step back, try and resist landing, that right foot floating off the floor. Hold it as long as you can, and then exhale, bring it back down. Big step back. Engage the core, tailbone tucked, reach the arms up and hold it here. Exhale. One more. Elbows wide, shoulder level into a cactus. And as you inhale, engage the core, bend the knee. Exhaling, bringing that knee back down. Well done. Fingertips to the floor. Inhale, we're going to lift that left foot up and back again and reach it up. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, chest, chin comes down. Really push the chest as you slide your legs back and down. Let's bring our forehead onto the floor and take a breather. One more breath in here. And we come into Cobra. Pushing your hips into the floor, lift the chest up. Shoulders down and back, elbows in. Exhale, forehead down. Let's do two more of these. Inhale, Cobra. Engage the chest forward and down. Exhale. Inhale, walk the palms back one more step and come up. Inhale, Cobra. Hold it here. One, sinking the chest down and forward. Exhale. Imagine you're pulling your palms back. 2. Exhale. Keep the elbows bent. 3. Exhale. Forehead down. Inhale. We need to push the floor and come back up into tabletop. Round the spine in cat pose. Exhale. Sit back down. Child's pose. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. Stay seated on the heels. Keep your head dropped as you walk your hands back towards the knees. And we're going to sit back onto the heels and come up vertebra by vertebra. The last one is your forehead to lift. And let's drop over to the left side. Slide your legs forward and come to the center of your yoga mat. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones and make sure your hips are really falling forward. If you find this difficult, if you feel that your tailbone is still tucked, it's better you grab a block and you sit on top of the block. And do the same action of pulling the flesh away from your sitting bones. From here, we want to engage the legs, so flex your feet and feel the thighs engage. Inhale, reach your arms up. Align the arms next to the ears as much as you can. And then from here, start to lift the heels off the floor. Push the palms up, flexing the wrist, and hold it here for 3 breaths. 1, inhale, lift and breathe. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale, lift. Exhale, release and relax. From here, we're going to lift again. Inhale. Slide the feet together, heels slightly apart, toes touch, and exhale, lean forward. We're pivoting from the hips without rounding the spine. So lift the fingertips up and exhale, lean. 2 more. Inhale, lift, lengthen, pivot from the hips and lean forward. Remove any roundness you have in the spine, pushing the heart forward. Exhale, lean. Well done, release. Inhale, bend the knees. We're going to work our way into the final pose, which is Shavasana, with a bit of a workout in the abs. So bend the knees, hips width apart. Your feet are flat on the floor, and you start to tuck your tailbone in. As you tuck your tailbone in, you feel the lower spine start to touch the floor. Try and lower it completely down without touching the shoulders. Keep your shoulders lifted and start to lift the feet off the floor. Keep your stomach engaged. Your stomach is drawing down, the lower back is flat. Open the feet wide and open your palms up. Your shoulders are relaxed, your core is engaged. 2 more here, hold it. Exhale. Last one, engage, and then curl back down, flattening your shoulder blades. Your neck is long, your chin is tucked, and relax. Take the final pose here, which is Shavasana. Lose control of your breath. Close your eyes and disconnect. Silence your breath and start the relaxation of the body from the toes until the top of your head. So focus on your ankles, your calves, your knees, working up towards the thighs and the glutes. Feel your hips open and relaxed. Start to feel your lower spine drop, your ribs sinking down, and feel your heart moving the blood around the body. Start to relax your fingertips, the palm, your wrists, and feel the weight of the whole arm sinking into the floor and connecting with the earth. Feel the weight of your shoulders. And feel the floor pushing into your chest. opening your heart center. Relax your neck and start to feel the weight of your head. And completely relax your face. Be aware of any tension that you may have. Maybe even flatten out your forehead, losing any tension in the eyebrows. Perhaps your teeth are clenched together. Separate your jaw. And relax your tongue in the center of the mouth. Lose any tension in your eyes, releasing the eyes from the sockets and let them fall back. Let's stay here in silence for a few more seconds and really sink into the floor. Slowly start to awaken the body from Shavasana, gaining control of the breath. Fill up the lungs gently, and as you exhale, relax the chest. Start to move your fingers one by one, and start to move the toes. And in your own time, slide your legs together. Reach your arms up above your head and stretch in both directions. I think I should join. So from here, as you stretch and inhale, exhale, bend the knees in towards your chest and roll onto your right side. Completely relax here, dropping your head onto your right arm, and bring your left palm in front of the chest onto the floor. And with your eyes closed, push the palm into the floor and come back up into a comfortable seated position at the center of your mat. Pushing your tailbone down, lift the crown of your head up. We use our seating bones to push down and stay lifted in the core. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Join the palms together in prayer into the center of your chest. We drop the chin down slightly, and we close the practice together with one Om. Inhale deeply. Bow your head forward into the thumbs, giving gratitude to the practice of yoga and to the lineage We rub our palms together and return this energy into our face, eyes, and into the rest of our body. Namaste.